one of my final flights before I go to professional flight school.
Fox Tango, bonjour.
Tango, Saint-Cyr, bonjour.
Fox Bravo, Papa Romeo Tango, Inter 221 au parking Haute des Altions, 2 personnes à bord avec information.
Hey guys, Kalmar here, and welcome to another flying video. This is footage from one of the last flights before I left France to come here to Kalmar. If you don't know about Kalmar, please check the video that is linked right now if you're bothered with it. Anyhow, so this is traffic patterns, so training patterns, and it's basically a summary of all the experience I accumulated between the time that I left Edinburgh and came to Paris. Anyhow, enjoy.
1, 2, 3, hello. Hello. 4 minutes already. Oh, okay. And start time 4 minutes ago was 12:09, so it's 11:09 Zulu. Oh, that's end, not start. 11:09. Okay, let's listen to the ATIS.
Vous avez reçu l'information écho.
Echo.
Bonjour, ici Saint-Cyr, information écho, enregistrée à 11h05 UTC, piste 29 en service. Attention, le terrain est gelé. Attention, la fréquence sol n'est pas active. Attention au risque aviaire. Vent 0,20 degrés sineux, visibilité 8 km, température moins 2 degrés. Québec November Hotel 1015, unité 0, unité 5. Québec Fox Echo 1002, unité 002. Coucher du soleil 16h25 UTC. Informé Saint-Cyr au premier contact, vous avez reçu l'information écho.
Okie doke. Runway 29er, runway is frozen. Third activity is always 020 degrees 6 knots, 8 kilometers visibility, minus 2 degrees Celsius. QNH1015, that's what we want. So here it is. Perfect. Now we've got information echo. We're going to do some training circuits. Saint-Cyr Tower, Foxtrot, Golf Oscar, Victor Charlie. Good morning.
Polling station, Saint-Cyr.
Good morning, it's Foxtrot, Golf Oscar, Victor Charlie.
Victor Charlie, Saint-Cyr, good morning.
Good morning, Foxtrot, Victor Charlie is a HR200 on the Sunday apron with information echo requesting training circuits.
Victor Charlie, taxi holding point runway 29 left, report ready.
Taxi 29er left, report ready, Foxtrot, Victor Charlie.
Saint-Cyr de Fox.
Oh, easy. It didn't tell me to turn off the visual counter.
Charlie Golf, alignez-vous piste 29 gauche, autorisé décollage, vent 0,20 degrés sineux.
Parking brakes off.
Charlie Golf, je m'aligne et autorisé décollage 29 gauche.
Brakes test. Okay. Left,
Charlie,
right, and turn.
Charlie, Charlie,
PG,
trafic au
horizon
départ
steady,
sortira
compass
au nord
steady,
d'air
GSI
400,
steady.
rappelez vent arrière.
Ball in the opposite direction, and turn coordinating correct direction. Excellent. Okay, where am I going to wait with this guy over there? Oh. That's an interesting. I want to turn here and wait here.
So a quick side note, I considered telling the tower that I was going to just stop in the middle of the intersection because there was someone using up the run-up area. However, on second thoughts I decided not to because they could see me. But now I look at this footage and I think about it now. Maybe it would have been a good idea to tell them that I was stopping there in case they wanted to send a third aircraft to the holding point. There would have been no space for them. They would have had to stop in the middle of the taxiway.
Okay, well she can see me anyway, it's like 2 meters away. So whilst we wait for the temperature to go up, which is going to take a while, I'm going to put the parking brakes on. Aircraft is not moving. We got 1,100, let's bring that up to 1,200. Because this is going to take a while to heat up. I get my phone out and let's start filming the Patreon video.
Don't worry too much about this Patreon video thing. I will give you guys more details at a later stage. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the next few minutes, which is the run-up and the takeoff checklist, as well as the parts where I film for Patreon, simply because it's a lot of waiting around and talking about stuff that I want you to watch at a later point. There's also the fact that the oil temperature gauge was showing a low temperature. Now, I was waiting around for a long time, and as it turns out, the gauge itself wasn't working, something I figured out pretty quickly. But nobody had reported it in the logbook, in the aircraft logbook, so that's something I had to report afterwards.
Let's go to the holding point.
Charlie, en vente arrière 329, ce sera pour un complet parking.
Fox Charlie numéro 1, rappelez mi-base.
Charlie numéro 1, rappelleront mi-base.
South Tower, Foxtrot, Victor Charlie, holding point, runway 29 left, ready for departure, training circuits.
Fox Victor Charlie, line up runway 29 left, clear for takeoff, wind 010 degrees, 5 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, 29 left, Foxtrot, Victor Charlie. Okay. We're lined up. QFE check. Full throttle. Runway's frozen, so be careful with the braking action. Airspeed's alive. I want to take off. Come on. And rotate.
Charlie, mi-base pour la 29.
Fox Charlie, autorisé atterrissage piste 29 gauche, vent secteur nord 5 nœuds.
Fox Charlie, autorisé atterrissage 29.
I made a really critical mistake in this touch and go, and that happens during the touch and go. So just watch the landing and the climb out, and I'll explain it to you in a bit.
Cleared for option runway 29 left, wind 020 degrees, 5 knots.
Cleared for option 29 left, Foxtrot Victor Charlie, turning final. And I took too long to turn. Too fast, too high. Got second set of flaps. And we keep an eye on the touchdown point with a few glimpses at the airspeed in. Too fast. Birdie, get out of the way, thank you. Too fast. Full power, flaps up 10 degrees. And take off. Woo! That was fun.
Notice how low I am at the end of the runway, and there's a reason for that. I skipped a very important item on the ground rollout.
The airplane is...
On est au trafic secteur avant gauche montée initiale, chair 200 tours de piste. Avise la gare en retard,
Car...
Sur un plaies retard, basse hauteur.
I forgot to turn off the car V's on climb, that's why I couldn't climb. Oh, good. Okay. As long as I kept my airspeed, which is the most important.
That's right, I forgot to turn off the carb heat. Now in this aircraft, it's a Lycoming engine. Not that big a deal. I'll lose some power, which means I'll lose some climb performance. And it was a cold day, so things were alright. I had good aerodynamic performances. However, imagine if this had been high altitude, hot day. This would have been a really bad situation for me. And believe me, I didn't forget to get rid of that carb heat once afterwards.
Okay, so so when we touch and go, don't forget to turn off the carb heat. This plane really doesn't want to slow down. Full throttle, carb heat off, and flaps up. Oh, and up we go. Reduce power a little bit. Fuel pump on, carb heat on, flaps 10 degrees, and call. South Tower, Foxtrot, Golf Oscar Victor Charlie, downwind 29er, touch and go.
So Charlie number 1, report final 29 right.
Report final 29er right, Foxtrot Victor Charlie. Okay, we're clear to land on
Super.
and we are a little high. Versailles. Eh? Everyone's making, like, burning stuff again. Why do I forget? Turn sooner. Oh, it's not too bad this time. Still not great. High and fast. Second set of flaps. Which is the only other set of flaps, by the way. Let's bleed off some speed. This way.
That maneuver right there, really dangerous. I wanted to side slip, but then I realized I wasn't side slipping into the wind, so I applied opposite rudder almost immediately, which caused quite a violent yawing tendency, and that can be really dangerous as it can lead to a low altitude spin, which we all know never ends well.
Got a wee bit of a tailwind at
India au pont pour quitter. Québec India. On quitte, Fox Israël, merci. Fox Charlie Golf en 21 pour le reste. Charlie Golf, numéro 1, rappelez final 29 droite. Charlie Golf, numéro 1, rappelez final 29 droite.
Flaps up, carb heats off. And rotate. Accelerate. And climb. Okie doke. 70 knots, we're good. How many people get to fly right next to the Versailles Castle? It's pretty sweet. Right here, down here, is the lake for it. I fly over the Versailles Lake every time I do the circuit. Frickin' sweet.
Charlie, clear for touch and go, runway 29 right, wind 030 degrees, 5 knots.
Clear for touch and go, 29 right, Foxtrot Victor Charlie. Okay, let's turn again because I turned too late this time. And let's reduce power since I've got tailwind early on in the turn. Okay. Add a little bit because we're at 70 knots. Full flaps. Reduce power again. Let's stick 70 knots. Okay, we're bang on 70 right there. Oh, look at that. That's a lot better. Anticipation is key, buddies. Use. Okay, flaps up, carb off, full power. Rotate. Accelerate.
Charlie Golf en 21 Charlie Golf, numéro.
This plane is kind of easy to fly in that it's the perfect school aircraft. It's really solid, it can take some pretty rough landings. And it's like a video game, like seriously.
Charlie Golf, remontez Charlie, rappelez Charlie 4.
Phase where you put it almost.
Charlie, on rappelle Charlie 4, Charlie Golf.
Okay. And we got the sun, which is why I did this. Perfect. Okay. Let's slow down here since we've got this ruddy tailwind.
Charlie Golf, prochaine à droite, traversez la 29 gauche et roulez 10 via Delta. Charlie Golf, on prend Charlie 4 et on roule 10 via Delta.
Okay, slow down. 70 knots. Flaps, 10 degrees, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Full power. Bloody hell, this runway's in a terrible state. And we're going to do a full stop this time. Oh, what a day. Fuel pump on, carb heat on, 10 degree arc, 10 degrees flaps. And we are going, we should land. I'm going to get tired. I'm going to make mistakes. That could be dangerous. South Sierra Tower, Foxtrot, Victor Charlie, downwind 29er, request full stop landing.
For Charlie number 1, report final 29 on left.
Report final 29 left, Foxtrot, Victor Charlie. Okay.
So here you can see some in-flight decision making. I really wanted to get my 100 hours PIC in this single flight, but I was getting tired and I didn't want to make mistakes, so I took the safe course and decided to land.
I am fast and I am high. Let's bring that throttle back, flaps. Full flaps. Altitude's correct, but airspeed's high. Okay, airspeed's been corrected. That was smooth.
India, alignez-vous 29 gauche, attendez.
On s'aligne 29 gauche et on attend Fox X India.
As soon as we can.
India, autorisé décollage 29 gauche, vent calme.
Autorisé décollage 29 gauche, Fox X India.
Foxtrot Victor Charlie, runway vacated, ready to taxi, on the apron.
Charlie, taxi to Tissan, the apron, leave frequency at the apron, bye.
I'll leave the frequency at the apron and thank you very much. Okay, go, flaps up, fuel pump off, carb heat off.
And this concludes this flight and this video. So, I learned a couple of things from this flight. One being that you should never forget to turn off the carb heat on the initial climb or right before taking off again on touch and goes. The other thing that I learned is that I made the right decision to land again. I was tired. I would have made more mistakes. And when I finished logging this flight, I only had 15 minutes left before my 100 hours PIC. So I only needed one more flight to be ready for flight school. So definitely the right choice. Safety first, always. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing really helps me. I would really appreciate it. Tell your friends about it if they're interested in flight training. Well, I'm Tarek Merryface. I'll see you guys next time, and happy flying.